All right, I think one fight everybody is sort of waiting for within the light middle, super welter, whichever way you want to call it, division is Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Jaron Ennis. Now, this fight has been spoken about since they were welterweights, and it's also been a big conversation in this particular weight class. Obviously, they had their fights against their two opponents, and the big talk then was that Turkey Al Sheikh wanted to make it, and then Vergil Ortiz got in some contract trouble. As much as I'd like to see that fight, I personally would rather see Sebastian Fundora versus Ennis. That's just my opinion. So, Robert Garcia says he urges that fight. Well, at the end of the day, Vergil Ortiz kind of got to go get a belt now. He's saying he urges it, but it was more valuable to Ortiz before when neither of them had a belt and they were both just the guys in the division and there was other people there, but they were the two big names, especially in America. But now it's like, oh, he urges him. It's like, well, Boots has got options, like, is he going to take the Ortiz fight next, or would he rather fight Josh Kelly next for the IBF belt? I know what I would do if I was Boots. I'd go for the Josh Kelly fight, because at the end of the day, Josh Kelly's going to be an easier fight than Vergil Ortiz. However, I really like the Sebastian Fundora fight, and now everyone keeps saying that I think everyone's got their opinions on whether they think Boots is the best that weight class or whether Vergil Ortiz is the best that weight class. I personally think it's Sebastian Fundora. I think Sebastian Fundora is, number one, he's a freak, because to be like, what is he, 6'6", 6'4", he's something ridiculous for that particular weight. I think he also might be the tallest champion in boxing, I think I read. But anyway, I digress. The fact that he can use his length and his height and everything about him, and also he packs a lot of power, I think that gives Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis murders. So, yes, he got knocked out before in his career, but that was when he was fighting a lot more close up and not using his height and his reach to his advantage. At the end of the day, Jaron Ennis is a great offensive fighter, but he's got terrible defense. So how would he deal with Sebastian Fundora just popping off at him and keeping his distance? Same with Vergil Ortiz. He's a pressure fighter coming forward. How will he deal with that particular style from Sebastian Fundora? So my view is either those two versus Sebastian Fundora be interesting. I've got a feeling Sebastian Fundora is going to be the one to clean up that division. I know some people are probably going to say it's Boots, but yeah, my opinion, I think it's Fundora. The weakest is Kelly. So if I was to actually go against Robert Garcia here, I'd probably say the number one fight I'd like to see is Sebastian Fundora for Ennis. Number two would be Josh Kelly. Not because I think Josh Kelly will cause Boots any problems, but he's just got a belt. So I'd rather see him become unified. 3-belt. And then finally is Vergil Ortiz Jr. So, yeah, my view, I'd rather see the Sebastian Fundora fight on either of them. But yeah, I don't, Robert Garcia's urging it because, well, Ortiz doesn't have a belt. But my opinion, Ortiz will have to wait, because I think he should go for Kelly. I think he then should go for Sebastian Fundora and then fight Vergil Ortiz for, as a defensive and undisputed, something like that. But either way, that division right now is really fun. So, yeah, comment below who you think, in your opinion, is the best in that division. I've got Sebastian Fundora. I'm a big, big Fundora fan. Love the Tower Inferno. Anyway, peace out.